Good morning, and let's hope I did that properly. Oh, not so much the playing. I felt there needed to be a bit of music, but I didn't have anything loaded, so I found my flute. This one that was sitting over there on the bench. Whoops, that way. I was supposed to do which way to get it in that hole. Oh, camera work, isn't it amazing? Anyway, that's a drone flute that I've got that I haven't actually played for a while, so I decided I'd pick that up since I saw it there. Just while that intro was holding until I went live. So good morning, Judy, and good morning, Marie, and good morning to Tracy. We've got wonderful people joining in. Thank you for being here. Now, just a reminder that this is our general card spread reading for the day, and it is very, very close to 8 o'clock. I did start just that little bit early. So it's moving into a day that's, look, it's cloudy. It's been raining, I think, overnight as well. And just a little bit of a weather report because it has clicked over 8 o'clock now on my computer. So, well, I can start now. And just watching some people ride by on their bicycles to take children to school. Yeah, it is a grey day, but it's looking really nice and pleasant out there. So we'll move over to the cards because the aim is, of course, the intent is to have some little bit of guidance for our day today. You know, gaining whatever wisdom we can throughout our day via our totems if we want to, because there's my little totem and there's my beautiful little lights. I've taken the lucky bamboo plant or whatever it's called. I've taken that out to the kitchen to actually have a little bit of a soak with watering because it was looking a little sad. So that needed doing. And we've got Joanne here. Good morning to you, Joanne. And hopefully it'll look a bit brighter tomorrow. Now, excuse me, I'll switch over to the cards, and that's this screen. And I've just better put my flute away safely there. And we move this here. We've got the Gilded Reverie again because they're the ones I just so love. They're my well used. You can tell from the look on the pack down there. It's a very good sturdy box actually. I like how those ones have that nice little magnetic catch and they last a long time, I've noticed. So a wonderful little deck. Well, here we go. A really nice positive layout from what I'm feeling, and we have got the letter in here again. So to start with, what we've got in our home space is a fish. This is the one that really wanted to be red today because it jumped out of the deck as I was shuffling. So we've got the fish. I'm not sure what that is. Just a reminder too, I am on the Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and 3 different Facebook pages. So a good spread. So some of the comments that I show up don't show up on the other side because I'm still using the eCam and the Be Live. Okay. Now I've got that done. Fish is in the workspace, really needing to be read. It jumped out. We've got the lilies in the home space. We've got the letter up in the unexpected. And we have the moon in your role. And we've got the mountains in the outcome. So, and we have, someone's popped in, they are lovely cards, into the, I'm assuming this is the Facebook, my Facebook card reading private group. So you may need to click on that little allow eCam permission to see your name and your avatar there. Not that it's that we have to have names and that showing, but that's where you need to click to. We have Leanne is here as well. Good morning. And we've got Teresa. Lovely. Thank you for being here. Now, with the fish being in our business, our workspace, I keep thinking of it as business space because I'm actually, in business for myself. I do that solopreneur type work from home. So for me, both of these cards are actually connected very significantly. But if you go out to work elsewhere as a job, it's still relevant. It's that workspace. So what you consider to be work, there is an abundance today of, it's in the flow. You're going to be feeling in the flow of whatever you're doing. So it's continuing onward from what you've already been part of. And good morning to you too, Kat. Lovely to see you joining in with the reading this morning. If you've got any comments about what you're receiving with the cards as I'm going along, I'm quite happy to have you chatting there in that chat stream, and I'll respond because, I don't have a strict timeline with how long we do these. I just like to have them I just like to have them sort of within the 15-30 minute range, but hey, it doesn't matter. And Leanne, you thought fish school, and they do. Fish do school, and that's why there is in this arena of the workspace, it is actually a bit of cooperation and things like that too. And we've got Sarah's actually saying the link to the My Time didn't work from the Ros Bounty page. So, I'm on the card group. Sarah, if you can click that, give permission to eCam to show your name, it should work. I don't know whether it'll show you up for today or whether it'll be the next time that you're in that group while we're live streaming. Some of that stuff, their details. The link to the My Time didn't work in my Ros Bounty page. Now, that's a bit weird. Oh, look, Facebook is doing some weird things, or I might have put a link in incorrectly. I don't know. The fish there. Whoops. Morning, Sharon. I just saw your name there too. So lovely to see you here. And Caitlin, yes. Morning. Be told multitasking. Hope. Oh, yeah, I'm well. Hear the reading. Yeah. That's one of the things that we can do as well, is even though we don't always have to actually see the cards as I'm talking. You can have it on like an air, those things. And that's something I haven't put in. Well, that's interesting. I'm hoping it's not echoing, is it? I don't think so. I hope not. The AirPods or something like that into the headset. Feel the cards are saying peace with someone. Well, the lilies are that. And we'll get to that. It does, yes, Debbie, it does feel like it's a very positive spread. That's what I'm feeling. Because the fish definitely are the abundance factor. No, you don't have the AirPod things. Oh, that's right. Oh, or not needing to actually see the cards. No, you don't have to. Even just having the picture of what the card spread is in the mind is fine, So abundance and cooperating, that's where that flow is going to be through your work. So in whatever way that you actually work. Oh, excuse me. Oh, gosh, I'm going to have a sip. Oh, goodness. Well, there you go. Needed that, didn't I? And you brought tears to my eyes, that. So, moving with that flow throughout your day in whatever way you need to definitely is, the schooling, the getting together with some others, and it will flow in synchronicity. Like those synchronized swimmers. I used to love watching them in the old-fashioned movies in those early days of TV. Some of you might not know those. I do. And here we're moving from that into the lilies, which is that, to me, it's just such a lovely, peaceful feeling. The beautiful way that lilies themselves actually grow in their own beauty. We don't need to be tending them. It's actually what has come before that brings it to that bloom, that beauty, because the soil has been prepped, the water's been received in rain or watering. It just depends what sort of way your garden is managed. It doesn't matter. All of that prep's been done beforehand to bring us these beautiful blooms. And the meaning of the card in that ancestral role of what's been brought from before, whether it's in our genetic pool or whether it's in our the wisdom that's been passed on from the ages back to where we are now in our families, because this is our home space. It is our family group. It's friends as well. It's that is close to us. And it is giving us time today that we are actually able to reflect on that. There's that stained glass in the back that's almost it is reflecting in some way what is these beautiful blooms. So bring that into your day of what is that past knowledge. Feel back into what has been your childhood, to those conditioned beliefs that we have brought with us into our adulthood, and start to actually nut out in many different levels as to what we actually need to be keeping around us today in our beliefs. Sometimes even in those friendships, we need to be with people that are reflective of what our vision for ourselves is, our who we gel with. That intuitive gut feeling of knowing who is that. And it's the broader family grouping. It's not just your blood relatives. It's that you add to your family, your friendship circle, all of that. Bringing it all together today. Have that time, make that time to reflect on that, to keep within the flow of who you are and who you are growing into being as well. And Esther Williams, that's the one. Great. Yeah. Oh, look, I just so loved watching them, as much as how long could they hold their note, hold their breath. But they had pegs on, or whatever those things were on their nose. Good to come. Yes, confusion and good to come. So true. Now we're moving up into the letter that's going to be that unexpected communication that's coming through in our day as well. So just be open to what message that's going to be bringing into us through our day today. Just going to have to drop that little diva. That's it. Something popped up. Look, I'm feeling that for some it could definitely be that more legalese type forms, contracts or something like that. And that could be that flow-on effect from what we've actually started with if you're in business or work, there could be some form of contracts that you're actually following up and having come to that completion. But certainly it is that it'll pop in at an unexpected time. Or it could be something that you're totally not expecting that brings so much joy to your day. Because the letters is the handwritten type, and we are starting into that arena that with Christmas coming up, starting to receive cards from loved ones or friends. Feel that love spread is what I'm feeling there with those types of cards. So that's that type of letter, that type of communication. It's the writing. And I feel too that there's, when you feel that urge to actually write something to somebody else, do it today. Write it today at that unexpected moment. Don't leave it. That's the message I'm getting with that one for any that means something for, of course. So there is always a lot of different little messages and nuances in these cards. So, and just the reminder that it's you that needs to be receiving your own messages first. I'm just being a guide in this. So, if you know what that means for you in any of these cards, certainly follow through with it at your level. What you need to do as we're moving into your role, this card here, the moon. So, and we've got, oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think. Who's Linda Myers? Is that tagging someone? Okay. It is interesting, Caitlin. I'm finding as I'm getting these messages through, there's going to be, for our role, it is actually opening up to some of that is our more shadow side, our darker, and it's not dark as in negative, horrible, spooky, and all that sort of stuff. It's just things that we may have put behind us to be on that other side of the moon. If you understand the physics of the moon, what we see is certainly what the sun is reflecting the light off of, regarding position to with the earth in between and all that. We've just had an eclipse with the full moon that we've just experienced, and that we have that's on that other side that never gets seen. We put it there deliberately sometimes, or other times it's just subconsciously. And today I'm feeling that we're going to be having some of that we've put in those shadows, that we have hidden even from ourselves, is going to come out, show itself, to actually be brought into the light, to actually have its work done on it. Especially on the more esoteric level, I'm feeling. And good morning to you, Diane. Lovely to see you here as well. You are on one of the Facebook pages. I'm not sure which, and it doesn't matter. I know it's one of those that's in the via eCam, so it's either my page or the group card reading page. So the group, yeah. So be open to looking for, or actually deliberately digging into, what is that more hidden state that look, there's something you haven't had cause to deal with recently. You've hidden for a long time, but you're actually starting to feel those the pull to have it brought out into the open, to have it shining its light, to actually healing some of those hurts that are from years ago. It just feels to me that this one actually is a deep connection. So, and I think that's probably because we've got in our home space as well, we've got the lilies, which is a reference to what is the ancients, to what is our ancestry and genetic pool, or whichever way you understand it, even sometimes past lives. So that's needing to have some shine, some light, some bring it out. And you may need to actually, I'm feeling there could be the need to actually dig it out. I'm sensing a little, and it's not the big spade in a garden. It just feels like that little weedy garden, the little garden shovel, that little thing that can sometimes be used just to get one weed out, even to start from that small space, that small utensil, that small tool, just the one. It feels to me that it's time to bring that out. So, good morning, Shaz. How are you? Oh, that's me finding hidden things in me. Yeah, you're going to have a hell of a week doing that next week, I tell you, with your NLP training, the furthering of you doing your masters, aren't you? So, yes, start small. I think for anyone, it just is that, it feels like it is that start of a cycle that's really going to move us through deep things. I'm feeling a deep space connection with that. The outcome, look, the mountain, that is the challenges card. It's a challenge card. It's moving through different bits and pieces that might fall in our way that seem difficult. We've got that reindeer there. They know their space. They know how to move through it. It's telling us that we know how to move through it. We just need to actually grab those resources from within and meet the challenge. Know that we can. Anything that we have within our lives, we are able to deal with. We just need to trust ourselves, because anything that we have planned on that soul contract level, we have brought into this lifetime because we know it can be achieved. It's something that we are here for. It's something that we have in our pathway grow and strengthen and help others through. It's not always just about us. It's us being that part of, the one into that larger realm of our humanity, interaction with other souls. So we are that. And I'm feeling, as far as the outcome for today, I really do feel that we are going to be at our peak, that we're going to be able to actually look back and know that we have achieved and overcome that challenge. We have and it's not always just dealt with. It's living the life to the best, with all that we are. We're perfectly in our right place and space, even though at times we may look at only what the challenge is in front of us without seeing that overall vista from the top of that peak. We're going to get there. Know that we are. Trust that we are. And whatever it is that's in our life today is for that purpose of creating that best who we are. So as we're looking at that spread, confidence, not even quite the word. I do feel it is trust today. So there is that beautiful flow, and be it flow of cooperating with each other, with anyone that we're touching today, and all the way through back into that ancestral realm and into those deeper places within ourselves as well. And we're going to be able to feel into that by the end of the day, that, wow, here I am. And whichever peak that you're on, you'll know that you've got there, because that's what was meant for today. Okay. So hopefully that's something that's going to be helpful for you and meaningful through your day, that whatever that you have come up in your day, that you're able, that you have the skills and resources to be able to be you within it, in your strength, and still growing more muscles, the spiritual muscles, the mental muscles, even the physical, if that's what it's meaning for you, is to actually go out there and exercising in nature with the mountains, that you've achieved that by the end of the day, trail walking or running or whatever. We are also individual, and it's going to mean something different to each and every one of you, this card spread. But at least it's bringing some focus for you to which one of those cards has actually meant most to you as you've looked at it first up this morning. Put it in the chat. It's great to be able to have that little bit of interaction and help each other understand even better what the cards might mean for you. So thank you for being here. Another morning session, wonderfully joined in with each other, and I'm just trying to think. I need my breakfast. My mind's starting to wander on different things already. It'll be tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. I'm just trying to think, what is today? I'm losing track of days. I do have my volunteering day tomorrow, so that starts at 9. Yeah, I should be able to be done by and drove out there. Continuing as 8 o'clock every morning still at this point. So thank you for being here this morning. Keep being the best person that you are, and namaste until tomorrow. We'll catch you then.